Hey everyone, I wanted to get on here and tell you guys a little story today. So, a little backstory. Lately I've been trying to find a job, specifically like a daycare job, so I can bring my son with me. And this past Thursday, I thought I finally found one. I went in for an interview, and yesterday I was supposed to go in to do a shadow run. And Thursday when I went in for my interview, I asked, hey, can I bring my son with me? Do you guys have any openings for him? And they were like, no, we are fully booked and blah, blah, blah. So fast forward to yesterday when I was supposed to go in, I called. I was like, hey, I can't come in because like I can't take this job because I don't have a daycare that will take my son in for me and that can watch him, so I can't work for you guys until I find a daycare for him. And they were like, oh, well, how we actually just had an opening for June 3rd. And so you can maybe sometime this week you can come in, fill out more paperwork, and like you can finally start on June 3rd and you can bring him with you. And I was like, and I was talking to my husband about it. I was like, that has to be a God thing, because how do you go from Thursday saying, oh, we're fully packed, like we have no openings for him at all, to yesterday morning saying, yeah, we finally have an opening for him June 3rd. And Sunday night, I stayed up really late praying to God. No, I stayed up really late and I was worrying like nonstop, like, God, what are we gonna do? How am I gonna find a job and not have a daycare for Malachi? Like, what are we gonna do? And I just started praying to God. I was like, God, if it's a part of your will for me to get this job, I pray that your will be done and not mine. And God opened that door. He's a Monday morning when I called, they said, yeah, we have an opening and you can bring him. And I think that's just God's way of saying, yes, I want you to take this job. And I'm not telling you guys this story to say, oh, look at me, God's working in my life and doing amazing things and like trying to show off about it, but I'm trying to tell you guys because uh when you worry and you stress, it doesn't add anything to your life. It doesn't add, there's actually a Bible verse that talks about how it doesn't add an extra hour to your life, but stressing doesn't do anything, but praying to God helps. And I wanted to read Philippians 4, verse 6, and it says, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And that's exactly what I did Sunday night. I stayed up praying to God. I was like, God, I really want to take this job, but if it's not in your will, please don't let it happen. But so he opened that door for me, and I wanted to say that if you are currently stressing about whatever situation, maybe a job opportunity like me, or school, or family reasons, or health reasons, or whatever it is, or financial reasons, uh, just know that God is going to be with you in that situation if you let Him in. If you take God of that if you take God out of your out of that situation, and you don't talk to Him about what your request is, and you don't say, God, please help me, He's not gonna help you. He's gonna let you continue to have those demons around you and to constantly be filled with anxiety. So I wanted to tell you guys today, just let God in and let Him take control of the situation, because at the end of the day, this it doesn't belong to you, it belongs to God. And you can't control this situation at all. Well, maybe to an extent you can, but ultimately at the end of the day, everything belongs to God, and God is the one that's over whatever situation you might be going through. And if you are stressing like how I was, I highly, highly encourage you to let God in and talk to God about it and say, God, this is what my request is, but I pray that your will be done and not mine. And whether it's in his will or not, he will show you, he will very, very, like, show you if it's a part of his will or not. And so I encourage you to try and stop worrying about whatever situation you're in and give it to God. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I will see you guys in my next video.